Hi, it's Chris Hamilton here with Bookkeeping Automation and EnterMyInvoice.com, and we're on to Bookkeeping and Accounting Marketing Tip number 26. And in this one, it's the secret to maximizing your marketing efforts. So I have been doing this for years, and it has worked very well, and it's driven a lot of opportunities for me, and I'm about to share this secret with you. So how do you do this? First of all, create a piece of content. So in this case, I've got a PowerPoint presentation that I've created down in the bottom left-hand corner here. Now, what you can do with that piece of information that you've created or piece of content that you've created is you can post it to something like SlideShare, which is the world's largest document and presentation sharing website, and it's actually owned by LinkedIn. And people will find you. They go onto SlideShare and they try to find certain things that they want to learn about, and people will find you that way, and they'll come through, and that's how they'll reach out to you. Now, the other thing too is you can take this presentation and you can do a webinar. Now, I use join.me to do webinars, and I portray that out to the world. Now, the nice thing about using something like this is that I can record this, and that becomes a video of my presentation. So now I've got two pieces of content that I can use out of the first thing that I've created. Now, on top of that, I could take that recording and load it up to different video sites such as YouTube, Vimeo, and others out there. And then that recording gets displayed out to the world, and people find you that way, and they will reach out to you. Now, the other thing you can do with this recording is you can get it transcribed. Now, I use a service called rev.com, and what they do is they charge $1 US per 1 minute of video to transcribe your video. So now you've got a transcription of this, and that's yet another piece of content that you can use. Now you can take the video and that transcription and you put it into a blog post, and that blog post then goes out to the world for people to find you and come back and see you. Now you can also take that content from that blog post and create an article on LinkedIn, and you can also share it on LinkedIn and other places out on the web in a social manner, and that way you get found. So one piece of content can be used multiple different ways. And in addition to this, you can take the recording that you have of your video, and you can rip the audio out of it and create a podcast, or you can use the actual recording itself and create a podcast out of that. So yet another piece of content that gets shared out on the internet. Now, what you can do is if you're doing multiple presentations, if you're doing multiple webinars, whatever, you can take all that content and amalgamate it together and create a whole bunch of, you can create chaptered ebooks online, you can create books on print, you can rip the audio and create audiobooks. And one other thing that I do is you can create courses. So one of the platforms that I use to create courses is something called Teachable.com. It is free to use as of the recording of this video. And one of the ones that I've done is a lot of the tips and tricks and webinars and everything that I do, I've amalgamated together into one thing called Bookkeeping and Accountant Marketing Tips and Tricks. And there is over 4 hours of videos sitting in this that I've created, and I use it as a mechanism to capture people's names and emails that are obviously interested in some of the stuff that I do. Now, if you want to try a 30-day trial of our software, it's an accounts payable software platform that helps reduce the accounts payable process up to about 90%, makes you way more profitable, puts more time back on your plate. Go to EnterMyInvoice.com or BookkeepingAutomation.com, and you can hit the free trial button. If you are a business, you'll have to select business owners. If you're a bookkeeper and accountant, you'll have to select bookkeeper, but we'll give you a 30-day trial up to 1,000 pages of our scanned pages or files that you put into the system. 30-day trial for you to get out. The other thing too, as I just mentioned, I've got a bookkeeping and accountant marketing tips and tricks. If you want to access that, you can go to bit.ly/BA_tips, and the B and the A have to be capitalized and the T has to be capitalized in order for this to work. If you want more information, feel free to reach out to me, Chris Hamilton, at chris.hamilton@entermyinvoice.com, or reach me on my phone, 403-630-1243. Thanks for viewing. Appreciate it. Have yourself a wonderful day.